G'day and welcome to another slow and steady video here on the channel. My name is KT and today is Wild West Wednesday as we head out of the Grizzlies down to Horseshoe Overlook for our weekly episode of Red Dead 2.
Micah, get over here!
Yes, boss.
You two ride up ahead, make sure there's no surprises. We've had enough of those.
Me with the boy?
Just go.
Come on, kid. You can buy me a whiskey.
I hope everyone is doing okay. I'm feeling much better today as we carry on from the last episode. Just had a new
Get up there, let's stick tight.
Journal entry. I'm going to be reading the journal out. I'm going to give it a go. I remember coming over here and the online character loads. It's quite deep through here, to be fair. You've got a waterfall as well and there's a current.
Get us out the street.
How deep that is.
Gotta keep us moving, but calm.
Ah, shit!
Oh.
Okay, let's take a look.
You all right back there? Does everything look all right?
Well, what's going on?
Ah, I broke the goddamn wheel.
All right, let's get it fixed.
You need help?
I reckon we can handle it. All right, Charles, you and me hold the thing up while you try and put the wheel back on, Arthur.
You
My God.
still strong
Got-
enough to hold up a wagon?
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
Well, say less.
Roll the wheel. Got poor Hosea holding up the wagon with Charles.
Pick the wheel up.
Bash the wheel with my shoulder.
Nearly there.
See?
Perfect.
You ain't so useless after all.
Not quite.
There they are.
What do you think?
If they wanted trouble, we wouldn't have seen them.
Poor bastards. We really screwed them over down here. Come on, let's not push our luck.
What happened?
Well, get in. I'll tell you. Not too far now. Stay on this trail. We'll follow the river, then cut left inland. Yes. The Indians in these parts got sold a very raw deal. This is the Heartlands we're going to. Good farming and grazing country. They lost it all. Stolen clean away from them it was, every blade of grass. Killed or herded up to the reservations in the middle of nowhere.
And how's that different from anywhere else?
Well, maybe it's not. I just heard some of the army out here was particularly unpleasant about it.
Unpleasant? How do you rob and kill people pleasantly? We don't, in spite of Dutch's talk.
I fear I was perhaps trying to simplify something more complicated for the benefit of our block-headed driver here.
Hey, don't blame it on me. Never forget, this here's a con man, Charles, born and bred. Just 'cause it sounds fancy don't mean he knows a damn thing about what he's talking about. Yeah. So, what happened to your tribe?
I don't even know if I have one. At least, not that I can remember. My father was a colored man. He told me he lived with our people for a while. A number of free men did, but when we were forced to move from our lands, the three of us fled. I was too young to really remember much. My whole life I've been on the run. A couple years later, some soldiers captured my mother. Took her somewhere. We never saw her again. We drifted around. He was a very sad man, and the drink had a mean hold on him. Around 13, I just took off on my own.
That was about the age we found young Arthur here. Maybe a little older. A wilder delinquent you never did see. But he learned fast.
Not as fast as Marston, apparently.
Wait, I don't understand. What's the problem between you two?
Arthur?
It's a long story. We
Yeah.
still
So I don't want to talk.
heading
I don't want to talk over them too much because they give a lot of They give a lot of dialogue, and
as we planned? No. Are we heading in the correct direction on our desperate escape from the law eastwards down the mountains? Yes, I believe so.
You know this area?
A little. I've been through a couple of times. There's a livestock town not too far from here called Valentine. Cowboys, outlaws, working girls, our kind of place.
Driscoll's,
Probably them too.
Pinkertons,
Let's hope not.
and this place we're going. Wait, what's it called again?
Horseshoe Overlook.
It's a good place to lie low.
It'll do for now. And how low do you think Dutch is really going to lie? It's just, you know, maybe it's me who's changed, not him, but we kept telling him that ferry job didn't feel right. You and me had a real lead in Blackwater that could have worked out.
Maybe.
It just isn't like Dutch to lose his head like that.
Things go wrong sometimes. People die. It's the way it is. Always has been. Me, you, Dutch. We've all been in this line of work a long time. And we're still here, so... I figure we must have got it right a hell of a lot more than we got it wrong. What are you working on there, anyway?
Just some yarrow and ginseng. Good for the health. Better than that stuff you buy in the store. Yeah, you can have all this. I'm at the point where I can do it with my eyes closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So yeah, there's quite a bit to unpack there, really. So Arthur joined the gang at age 13. I think John Marston, as they said, was a similar sort of age. Arthur did go on to have a relationship with a woman and have a child, and we'll talk about that. And you know, no spoilers, but he'd go back and kind of take money back to the ranch and sort of look after them, but because he was kind of, you know, entwined in this gang, he couldn't really get out of it. And then he went back one day and they'd been killed. And so obviously John Marston has Jack Marston, and I think because John had walked out on the gang for about a year and left Abigail and Jack, Arthur really sort of tried to look after them both, and was quite disappointed in John Marston, obviously, because he abandoned not just the gang but also his Abigail and Jack, where Arthur had lost his son Isaac. So there's a lot to unpack. And Charles, of course, he has, well, they all have incredible backstories. And it's why I love the franchise so much. I really do. And to go through it a second time and really take our time with these characters and hear some of the stories, because I doubt if I go through it a third time. So we'll just take our time, and if you're here on this journey with me, then thank you for just coming along on this super chill. This really is the epitome of the channel. It's slow and steady. It's taking in the environment, the sounds, the sky, the thunderstorms, you know, everything.
Follow the track for a bit.
Thanks.
So where does it go? Round this rock.
I think this'll work for us, Arthur. For now, anyway.
That beautiful chestnut horse there. So this is sort of where the game really starts, in many ways, really, because, do I go left here? I'm going to have to put that map on so I can see where I'm going. But I'd like to keep it as immersive as I can.
Here we are, gentlemen. Home sweet home.
Should park up here.
You weren't wrong, Hosea. This place is perfect.
I hope so.
Gentlemen, we have survived.
For now.
Now, it is time to prosper.
Arthur and I were about to prosper in Blackwater. We were onto something big. Then Micah got you all excited about that ferry, and here we are.
We have all made mistakes over the years, Hosea. Every last one of us. But I kept us together. Kept us alive. Kept the nooses off our neck.
I guess I'm just worried. I ain't got that long, Dutch. I want folks safe before I go.
Me too.
And now we are stuck, east of the Grizzlies and out of money, and a long way from our dream of virgin land in the west.
I know, my brother. But we are safe. We make a bit of money here. Then we move again. Head out around them. Be west of Uncle Sam. In a few months, buy some land.
I hope so.
Would you just look around you? This world has its consolations.
Gentlemen, I'm going to head into the local town and, you know, see if I can strike up a little business.
Of course, Herr Strauss. I prefer robbing banks to usury. Seems more dignified somehow. Now, everyone, put your tools down for a moment. Come on, gather round. Quickly now. I know that things have been tough, but we are safe now, and we are far too poor. So it is time for everyone to get to work.
Get to work, but stay out of trouble. Remember, we are itinerant workers.
Laid off when they shut down our factory to the north. Now get out there and see what you can find. Uncle, Reverend Swanson, no more passengers. It is time for everyone to earn their keep.
There is a town a little way down the track named Valentine. Livestock town, all mud and morons, if I remember right. That seems a decent place to start.
And, we need food. Real food. That means every day. One of you.
And remember, whatever it is that you find, the camp gets its slice. Now be sensible out there.
Now the girls have your tent ready, Mr. Morgan. Come with me. You two will be ready shortly. We put you over here.
I'm sure everything will be fine, Miss Grimshaw.
It should be. Most of your stuff from Blackwater got saved.
Everything apart from my money.
Oh, don't remind me.
Well, we can always make more money.
We're gonna have to. Miss Jackson, I've seen shit with more common sense than you. Do it properly.
Got off the mountain and rode east into some pretty enough country called the Heartlands. Ain't been this far east in many a year. Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more, and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a little happier, in spite of Blackwater and that whole mess.
Arthur?
Jose?
Quite a day.
Let's hope so.
There's a bunch of the boys already in Valentine. Bill, Charles, and Javier. And Swanson found something down at the train station by the lake, apparently. And Strauss came back with that creepy little smile on his face. I'm sure there's a whole list of unfortunates he's forced money upon.
Thank you. And you?
I'm gonna read a book.
Well, so another journal entry there as well. And we get the dialogue as well from Arthur when we move to a new camp and, you know, pivotal things happen. I think we're going to sort of...
My dear boy.
What's up, Dutch?
What's going on?
Nothing. Nothing at all. For the first time in weeks. Nothing. We're free. We're free to plan our own futures once more.
I hope so, Dutch.
You kept the faith, Arthur. You always kept it.
And I ain't losing it now.
Yeah, we're watching Dutch. Yeah, it's that's crazy. It's a cool game. So I think we're gonna leave that video there. I think we may as well have a shave. I think that makes sense. I like to keep Arthur pretty clean shaven. I know different people, you know, would have him different ways, but we're gonna do all facial hair and have it clean. That's just me. I like Arthur being pretty sharp, you know. So we will go into town and get our hair cut soon. But if I could just zoom out a bit, Arthur, we're a bit close. That's a bit better. Okay, cool. That looks a bit better. It just looks a bit sharp. So I'm going to read the journal, give that a go, and see how that goes for a video. And I think we're going to leave this one here. If you like the video, smash like on the way out. It's always super appreciated. If you are subscribed, thank you for supporting the channel. If you've gone the extra mile and become an SAS crew member, thank you. Thank you for supporting with the extra mile there. I really do appreciate it. If you're not subscribed and you kind of like your Wild West and, you know, kind of like your Red Dead, then maybe this is a channel for you. We do it every Wednesday. But until next time, take good care of yourself. And I'll see you soon. Bye.